It's a great gift when we recognize we can rest in the silence and bask, soak, rest, and the silence is always here, and not trying to be in the silence, just surrendering, focusing and surrendering with no effort to allow the silence to come forth, to allow all our energy fields to consciously dissolve into the silence. Our innate tools support us to allow a quickening and a surrendering, because as we surrender, there will be different aspects within our energy field, whatever it is that has baited us, called our attention out of the silence, will rise to be met, whether it's in raw energy and back to absolute simplicity, or it comes in waves of feeling and knowing and sensations and vibrations. Almost, you could say, like stirring up what needs to come home, what is just under the surface of experience that is actually colouring our experiences. And as we become accustomed, as we learn, as we remember to play, consciously play and steer ourselves into the silence, allow it to come forth, to rest, to dissolve all and everything, to allow everything to fall away, to melt. From whatever arises on our field of awareness, we can check, are we engaging with it? Are we getting involved? Or are we steadfast in awareness, simply aware of the energetics that come and go, rise and fall? They rise to come home. They rise to come to the light that you naturally are. To allow whatever rises in the field of awareness to consciously rest in the heart, to breathe through the heart as the coming and going, the rising and falling gives a natural landing platform of dissolving. The heart is designed to dissolve, transcend all our experiences. The gift within our capacity to dissolve all the experiences that come and go is a place of grace, heart, presence. We can find ourselves fence sitting, aware that we're engaged in different happenings, different energies that rise and fall. We can then be within the engagement of the rising, a little bit sticky, and here we start to try and manage or play, and yes, we can play and consciously just surrender back into the awareness that is watching the play as the most simplest ease of coming home. Not trying to be awareness or forcing our way of warring with what was rising, to remember the simplicity of the awareness that allows you to be consciously aware of the play. And it's here you rest your attention. Keep resting your attention in the awareness to allow yourself to dissolve, to surrender into the awareness, to anchor in. And whatever the play, there will be natural space that rises. Whatever the play, you'll find it's sometimes it's scratching at the door, still calling you energetically. And relax. Reset as needed, or stay anchored in awareness by simply being aware here, to allow that awareness to rise, to surrender. It's our ally to reset ourselves within the instant from duality and beyond duality. You can say it's a sacred gateway. Regardless if you're in the story that you get lost in what rises, you are not unconscious. You are still aware. You are in the rising, entangled, running wild. And it's so what that you're entangled. So what you're in there again, in the pond of whatever's risen. The moment you become aware that you're in that pond, in that engagement, is your signpost. Awareness is highlighting it for you to come home. A non-judgmental shift of attention. Resting in awareness, anchoring in awareness, and allowing awareness to rest in the sacred heart. You will feel a fresh breath of the divine, a remembrance, a direct experience of your heart, your pure heart. To allow yourself to consciously play, even when you assume that you've been and are lost and struggling with an engagement. Check in, see for yourself the awareness that is watching that play. That's where you're to rest your attention and surrender. Iche.